For me, this is one of the most important lessons you will ever have on YouTube about learning to play golf. We're not learning how to hit the ball here. There's a massive difference. You learn to hit the ball. This, for a fact, will help you lower your scores. Now, welcome to the channel. If this is your first time here at Alex Elite Golf, this is your home of simple golf tips 5 times a week. And we're answering Gareth Hughes' question. And I've seen so many people ask this. We're getting close to the start of the season here in the UK, and a lot of people are asking about uneven lies, because how often, right, do you stand on a range mat and it's flat? Of course, all the time, but you never practice and you never learn if it's above your feet, if it's below your feet, or if it's on a downhill lie. So this is how you learn to golf. First things first though, new irons. Look at them beauties. So I've got an MB, CB and King Tour. My first ever shot with my new irons is going to be showing you how to hit a ball above your feet. Okay, this is the first scenario. I've just missed the fairway by literally 2 or 3 yards, and look how above my feet the ball is. Very easy to fat it, very easy to thin it, and very easy to miss this ball significantly off to the left. So first things first, this is what you got to think. If the ball is above my feet, the ball is going to want to go left. Now look at this, there's a few reasons why. Something called face plane tilt, which is essentially the angle of the club face when it's significantly above you will point more to the left. This gets exaggerated the more loft you have in your hand. Another reason, like when you've got it above your feet, it's harder to transfer and you're more likely to flip this golf club. So these are the compensations, how you play golf here. Number 1, so listen closely, I'm going to grip down slightly, bring in that control, and it's also going to allow me to stand closer to the ball. So I'm going to grip closer, stand closer, and aim a little bit off to the right to counteract the right to left curvature and counteract the ball starting left of where I anticipate it to be. So the flag here is just over that path. I'm going to aim just right, okay, get a little closer, and really feel like I make that effort to make a 3/4 swing back, 3/4 swing through, and control the body. Don't fall back on this, try and transfer a little bit more. Okay, here we go. So I've aimed a bit right, I've gripped a bit closer, I'm standing a bit closer, and this is how I'm going to get out of trouble in this situation. Look at that ball curve, back, right to left. Back in play, trouble averted. Okay, next one. Next up, we've got the ball below our feet. Now, as a right-hander, these shots are menacing. They're very, very hard. One thing I'd say about the last one, don't try and bite off more than you can chew and hit it with like a 5-iron or 6-iron. I think 7-iron would be sort of the max shot I would play with that, depending on how much above the feet the ball is, okay? So, when it's below your feet, this ball is going to want to move left to right for a right-handed golfer. So these are the compensations. Aim a little bit to the left, okay? And the reason why we want us to move left to right, it's easier to have a little bit more of an out to in path, and it's more likely for the face to be open. So I want you to grip right at the end. So have a look at this here. I was usually grip around about there. So 2 fingers, I'm gripping right at the end. Because that ball's a little bit away from me, it just helps me make sure I get to the bottom of that ball. I also go a little bit wider in my stance and sit into the shot. What I'm really going to focus on here is not trying to lift the ball, I'm going to focus on staying in the shot a little bit more. So aim a little bit left, grip up and focus on staying in the shot. Maybe a little bit of a squat to help that. A little bit like this. Out of trouble, left to right curve, that's how you play it. I'm really enjoying hitting these irons. They feel very, very nice. Okay, we're 150 yards away. Our last scenario, downhill lie, okay? Now I want you just to stay face on throughout this video for me. Now 150 yards, the easiest way of explaining this is I would usually hit 8-iron. My first compensation I'm gonna make is I'm gonna take a 9. Look at that. Let's take the wrapper off that 9. Now simply, think about it this way. A 9-iron would have that loft there, wouldn't it, on a flat lie. You're now downhill, your 9-iron has already been turned into an 8-iron, okay? First compensation. Next up, I want you to move the ball back in your stance a little bit. It's going to help you hit down more, and I want you to try and match your body to the slope. So things you've got to anticipate about your ball flight here is that it's going to come out a little bit lower and maybe travel a little bit further than you would think, simply because your club is already a little bit de-lofted as you swing down the slope. So remember this, a little bit more loft in your hand, match the slope and feel like you swing down the slope as you hit this. So really watch closely, look at that setup, looks quite exaggerated, but it really is going to make sure you don't lift and fat it and catch that ground first. Once you get these right, you'll love this shot. Oh, look at that. That is all over the flag. And look at that divot. Guys, thank you so much for watching. Learning those 3 shots is going to improve how you play golf. And don't forget to subscribe and turn on the bell.